Before we begin, make sure you're alone. Close your eyes. Listen to the rain. Because every story has a heartbeat, and some refuse to stop. You're listening to Bloody Chapter. Like, share, and subscribe for more stories that haunt the mind long after the sound fades. Tonight's story: The Therapist's Tape. Where healing ends, and something darker begins. Dr. Evelyn March was the kind of therapist people trusted immediately. Calm voice, warm eyes, and an office that smelled faintly of lavender and paper. For 12 years, she listened to other people's nightmares, and she thought she'd heard them all. Until patient 47. He came in on a rainy Tuesday. No name on the file, just 47. He sat down without a word and started to talk. "There's a body in the river," he said, "under the old bridge, the one with the rusted railings." Evelyn froze. She asked if he'd hurt someone. He smiled, polite, almost bored. "Not yet," he said, "but I will." She wrote everything down: time, tone, details. When the session ended, he left without paying, and without saying goodbye. That night, she replayed the recording. Patient 47's voice was calm, measured, too calm. But halfway through, something changed. A whisper layered under his words. Faint, distorted. It sounded like another voice, repeating what he said, half a second later. She turned up the volume. "There's a body in the river. There's a body in the river." Two voices. Perfectly synchronized, except one sounded like her own. Evelyn didn't sleep that night. The next morning, she called the police. They searched the bridge. And they found a body. A woman, early 30s, wearing a lavender scarf. Evelyn's scarf. Only she was still alive. She was the one who'd called. She was the one listening. The detectives were silent. The scarf was identical. The handwriting on the tape label was hers. And the date on the tape. Recorded 3 days in the future. The next week, she went back to her office, shaken but curious. The answering machine blinked red. One new message. "Dr. March, this is patient 47. We need to talk about the next body." Click. Silence. She checked her appointment book. The slot for patient 47 was empty. She never saw him again. But every Tuesday at 3 p.m., the tape recorder turns itself on. And when she plays it back, she hears two voices again. One is his. The other is still hers. If you've listened this far, you already know some stories aren't meant to be solved. If you enjoyed The Therapist's Tape, like, share, and subscribe to Bloody Chapter for more stories that haunt the mind long after the sound fades. Next time, we open a case file the police refuse to touch. Because some crimes start in your dreams.